Aloha one, aloha all. Michael here. Today we're going to talk about the difference between reality and our imagination. So, I did a Facebook live presentation about this very subject, and what I've basically already come to know and understand is that the difference between reality and our imagination is whatever we make it out to be. I am finding that they are basically one and the same. So, if, for example, you have a belief in something, and through that belief system, you've come to understand how to maintain a certain resonant frequency of the experience that occurs while you're imagining your reality, you'll come to understand that the belief system, although paradoxical because it is only a belief is only partially true, what happens is you tend to resonate with things that make sense to you. Now, sometimes the resonation begins as sort of a dissonance. So cognitive dissonance occurs when something doesn't make sense, and it causes you to be disturbed and angry and frustrated. So what I like to do is look at every disturbance as an opportunity to experiment with my imagination further. My imagination is my apparatus through which I conduct all of my experiments. So every experience is actually an experiment and therefore an opportunity to exercise my free will. My free will is based upon my perception of reality. And your perceptual lens is basically the filter, it's the inner vision, it's the third eye that triangulates all of the inbound information and focuses it into this engine that we call the imagination. So if you are experiencing something where you wind up having an interaction with somebody and you're describing, let's say, something that you are creating, something that you are imagining, something that you have envisioned as being a possibility, and someone else says, no, that's impossible, um, you know, you're crazy, whatever. What happens is you are basically allowing for somebody to dismiss your beliefs. So there's a difference between crazy and being insane. If you are crazy, you are existing in a state of anxiety longer than is necessary. Why would you do that? Well, we do that because we become comfortable in our levels of certainty as we're trying to make sense out of these things that occur in our reality. What I do is I go inside of my imagination, so I am inside of my own sane mind. So I consider myself to be perfectly insane because I am perfectly fine accepting any and all thoughts that pop into my head. Some of them are disturbing, some of them are peaceful. Other things that occur in my imagination are just simply pieces of a puzzle that I'm putting back together. So I don't view reality as happening to me. I view reality as happening for my benefit. And it's occurring to me all the time in my imagination. Therefore, I am literally causing the effects of reality to occur. And it's fun. This adventure is a joy, and reality is there for our benefit. And yes, it is an illusion. it's not meant to distract you. It's meant to hold your attention long enough without getting too attached and too dependent on any one particular sense. If you become too attached to what you see and think that you know the absolute truth about why something exists, what you're doing is you're relying on only a piece of the entire picture. So why not absorb all of the relevant information? And how do you know if something's relevant? You pay attention to your feelings. So right now I'm outside. Um, the the light from the sun is generating infrared heat. It's mild. If it were too intense to where it would give me reason to believe that I would be burning my skin, then I would move. The intensity or the degree of relevance is based upon the amplitude of the waveform. So just pay attention to how you're currently feeling. If you are resonating with your current state of reality, then enjoy that resonance. When you are going to, let's say, need to do something different, you're going to have a thought that pops in your mind. Now, sometimes the thoughts are disturbing, other times they're just there, friendly reminders, if you will. So, with that, I'm going to say thank you for listening. Check out my Facebook group, Sight Sound Spirit. Check out my website, michaeleverard.com. And check out my Instagram at Everard Music. And thank you for watching, and enjoy your day.